welcome to Designed by Mark. How you doing, Mark?
Very well, how are you?
Brilliant, very well, thank you very much.
Good.
This is going to be a fantastic show. We've been really looking forward to this. Mark, just give us a brief idea of what you're going to be showing us today.
Well, today I'm going to be showing you what I've called Celtic herringbone bracelets. Now, in the past I've used them with other threading materials, and a couple of months ago I ventured onto wire, and it's caught my imagination somewhat, and I can't make enough of them. I absolutely love them, and they're very popular, and I've been asked quite a few times to do a design by specifically on these bracelets.
I know that they've been very popular when you've been doing your craft fairs. I know that we've had a lot of people asking about these on our Facebook page. We've had a lot of emails about these, and it's going to be brilliant because Mark's actually going to show us from beginning to end a stunning bracelet that he's going to be making from one of the kits that we're going to be bringing you today. We've got a well, you're using the third kit, which we're actually going to bring to you today.
Yes.
Can I pop over to Mark quickly, just so we can see how he starts off making this? Because it'll be really interesting to see how you start this. Because quite often the questions which people have about these macrame pieces: how do I finish them? How do I start them?
Yes.
So how do we start off?
Well, the question that I get asked more times than any is what gauge wire do you use for the different elements? So for the lazy strand, which viewers who have done macrame before know is the strand that we go through the middle of the bracelet. That's a 1 mil, so it's quite a thick. You need that. You need that nice sturdiness. And the working strands I use 0.6.
Brilliant.
Now, when you're beginning to start with macrame, it does take a long time to get used to the way that the wire works. But as you see, within no time you can pick it up.
Okay.
So what I've done, we're using the third kit, which has got some amazing bronzite in, which I'm very lucky to have in the kit. So what I've got a piece of 1 millimeter wire, about 18 inches. So we've got 12 inches and then 6 inches on the top and the bottom.
Okay.
For the lazy strand. And for the working, you need 3 pieces of approximately 3 feet. Okay. So I've cut those off, and this is, as I said, this is 0.6 in a really nice turquoise colour. So the first thing to do is we need to attach the wires. So we take the first strand and we thread it underneath, and we bring the 2 sides up to the top so they're the same length. And we do the first half stitch. So we take the right hand thread, we go underneath the left horizontal and go across. Those of you who have got the macrame DVDs will know the basics macrame stitching.
So was that a regular overhand knot that you're doing there?
It was a half stitch. If I show you on the other side, so that was the left hand side, and now we swap sides. We go over to the right and we do the horizontal.
I see. Yeah.
We take the left across and then up,
underneath
across the diagonal and pull. So there we have our first stitch. And we put the 2 wires out of the way, and we take our second piece of wire, like so, and we do exactly the same. As you can see, it's quite wayward, this wire.
It is, isn't it?
If you've never used it before, it is quite cumbersome, but you soon get used to how it works.
Okay.
So we take the second and do exactly the same. So in the past, I used to do an ordinary overhand knot, but now I go straight in with the macrame stitch.
Interesting. Okay. And why is that? You just find that you can do that?
Yes,
you can do it that way now.
You soon pick up little tricks of the trade and how to do it a bit quicker.
Brilliant.
So this will be the second, and then you repeat it with the third.
Okay, fantastic. And you got the third one there as well.
So I'll attach that and get that all set up, and then we can do the next section.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Right, so that's how to start off your macrame bracelet. We've got 3 different kits today, 3 different choices for you today. We've got, they're all relatively similar in the fact that they've all got wire, they've all got gemstones, they've all got Mark's fantastic Chips and Nuggets DVD as well, which is brilliant. But they all have different colour themes. The one that I'm first going to bring you has got black, a beautiful nude colour, and red. The second one has got more pinks and greens, kind of apple greens. It's more like an apple blossom. And then the third one has got beautiful bronzite, as we just saw, and beautiful turquoise wire as well. Now, let me show you this first kit. It's absolutely stunning. Black rutile quartz. These are huge. 14 millimeter plain rounds here of black rutile quartz. Beautiful, stunning gemstones here. And Mark, I know this is one of your favourite gems, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. Every single one is different. Every single one tells a different story as well. 500 carats of black rutile quartz, plain 14 mil rounds. The same in sunstone, again 500 carats, again 14 millimeter rounds. So really nice, big, chunky gemstones here. There's also 10 meters of 1mm gauge wire, which of course, as Mark explained, is for the lazy strand, which goes through the center of your bracelet or your necklace or your earrings. So 10 meters of your scarlet red 1mm gauge wire, and then 100 meters of your 0.6mm gauge wire, which of course are for your working strands. Now, you're also going to be getting Mark's Chips and Nuggets DVD as well, which is just brilliant, where you can learn at least 6 tutorials. It's an hour-long DVD. You learn loads and loads and loads of handy hints on how to use chips and nuggets and how to incorporate them into some really beautiful designs. Now, I've got a few pieces of jewellery that Mark's made up from this gorgeous kit, and you can see I mean, Mark, these pieces are just gorgeous. I love these gemstones together. They really work with the red as well, don't they?
They're beautiful. No, I had great time making up this bundle. It's beautiful.
And I love the earrings that you've made as well. They're really, really pretty.
Yeah. This is just to show the viewers that you're not limited to bracelets. You can transfer exactly the same technique as we're going to show today to earrings as well.
Ah, so it's exactly the same technique. That's brilliant.
Exactly the same technique, yes.
So you've got exactly the same technique for your earrings, for your bracelets, for your necklaces. It's going to be one great price for you today. There's a lot of wire with this. There's a lot of gemstones, and of course your DVD as well. And today, your deal for this incredible kit, have a look at your price. It's amazing. Call us now or get involved on our website, jewellerymaker.com, $44.95 for 110 meters of wire and 1,000 carats of genuine gemstones, and the Chips and Nuggets DVD as well. That's tremendous, isn't it? It really is wonderful. It is a free phone number from a BT landline. Copy and paste this code into our website, which is SSGC61, or get involved on our by giving us a call on our free phone number at the bottom of the screen there. It's a fantastic deal. You know how limited wire is on Jewellery Maker. We hardly have any wire available on the channel. And the same with gemstones like these. 500 carats of rutile quartz, 500 carats of sunstone. It's just awesome, isn't it? Well done. Now, you're also going to be getting a 30-day money-back guarantee with this, and you're only paying $2.95 P&P per order. So this is just wonderful. And of course, as I've just said, we're going to see the designs which Mark has created here in these bangles, in these bracelets, in these earrings, from beginning to end. And I'm always going to, it's almost time to go over and see Mark and see the second stage of this incredible process. Is it all right if I come over, Mark?
Yes,
Are you ready?
Absolutely, yes.
Brill. Yes. Okay, fantastic. Now, Mark is actually using a different kit. He's using the third kit that we've got coming up today. We've got another 2 kits to bring you. Where are we up to now, Mark? Wow, that's a bit, wow.
Very quick.
That's quick.
So once you've attached your 3 pieces of thread, you then need to start on the herringbone. And the technique is so simple. You've got your 3 sets of threads. Obviously I've done a little section here, but you start with your top set of 2 and you bring them across the remaining 2 sets, and you take the right hand and you do exactly the same. So it's a left hand side first, and then the right hand side. And you can see the herringbone starting to form.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So left and right. Now, because I've got 3 threads, I tend to do it in groups of 3. So I would do 3 sets, 3 sets, 3 sets, and then start caging the bead.
Nice.
So I've got 9 sections here.
Yeah.
So now it's time to incorporate the bead. So what you do is you pop a bead up to the top, and you, again, exactly the same technique. So you take the top set, but this time you go over the bead. So we take the next set.
Yeah.
Across, like so, and this cages the bead in. So exactly the same macrame technique as if you were making Shambhala style bracelets and that sort of thing. And we want to cage the bead. So we've got 1.
Does it matter what side you do it on first?
No, it doesn't matter at all.
Brilliant.
No. And then we take the next set of 2.
And again, do you have to do it on the same side that you did the first threads on?
It always helps.
Okay.
It always helps, but it doesn't matter if you swap sides. So that's the second set.
Look at that, it's come together beautifully.
That's the second set.
I just love it.
And then, as I said, we do it in sets of 3, so automatically we take the third set.
Yep, you take the top ones.
Bring it down and across.
Gorgeous.
Right,
I can see why you've used wire. I can see why you've chosen to use wire with this.
Oh,
it works beautifully, doesn't it? The quality of the wire is amazing. It's so pliable.
And it's very soft. And because you're using it quite a lot, it softens and it becomes warm, so it's a lot easier to use.
Fantastic.
So we've done our set of 3 and we've caged a bead.
Okay.
And then we pop up the next bead and continue the process again.
Fantastic. That's really, really simple. Gorgeous.
So we take the first set of 2.
Yeah.
Cage it in nice and tight. And then
One
we
underneath.
take underneath and pull
Oh, this is lovely.
Tight.
So don't forget, for less than £45, you're getting 110 metres of wire. It's a lot of wire. You're going to use
a lot.
Well, you are going to use a lot with your macrame, but to be fair, 110 metres is a huge amount of wire. You're going to be able to make dozens of bracelets.
I think I worked it out. You can make 36 bracelets.
Oh, fantastic! I love it.
Out of the wire.
Brilliant. So this is your first kit, the Chips and Nuggets DVD, 500 carats of rutile quartz, 500 carats of sunstone, 100 metres of the 0.6mm gauge red coloured copper wire, 10 metres of the 1mm gauge red coloured copper wire, all for under £45, which is just awesome. Thank you, Mark.
Okay.
You're right for me to leave you for a second?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to head back over here so we can bring you our second brand new kit. Now, the second brand new kit that we've got here it's got much softer colours in, lovely pinks, beautiful soft kind of apple greens as well, which is just gorgeous. Now, just have a look at some of these pieces that Mark's made using this. This is awesome. Now these are slightly different, Mark. Are they, or are they?
They are, yes. Some of them I've used 2 threads instead of 3.
Yeah.
And in some bracelets you can use 5 or 6 strands, so you're not limited to just 3.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes. And you can alternate the different colours as well and different thicknesses of wire.
Well, that's what I love about this piece here, the fact that you've used the fuchsia and the baby pink, and against that apple green of the gorgeous green amethyst, that looks sensational. Look at this one here as well, beautiful fuchsias in there, gorgeous. Now with this kit, you're going to be getting green amethyst, and just look at how beautifully it goes with the baby pink coloured copper wire you're going to be getting here. It really does look beautiful, doesn't it? It's sensational gemstone, sensational colour combination. It's like apple blossom. It's beautiful, isn't it? With this kit, you're going to be getting your Chips and Nuggets DVD again. Now, I believe that is it 6 tutorials on this DVD, or is it more?
It's 7 or 8, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking it was more. It's quite, it's quite a few techniques on this one. We normally bring you about 6 techniques on our DVDs. I think you're actually going to be getting about 7 or well, we think you're going to be getting about 7 or 8 on this DVD, which is tremendous. It's brilliant, isn't it? So it's an hour-long DVD. It's like having an hour-long tutorial with Mark, which is great. So you've got your hour-long DVD. You're also going to be getting, and this is wonderful, being able to get this much wire. It's just great. So where should we start? I'll start with this one here. 10 metres of fuchsia pink coloured copper wire, which is 0.6. 10 metres of 0.6mm gauge baby pink coloured copper wire, and 10 metres of 0.8mm gauge baby pink coloured copper wire. Now, presumably the 0.8 mark is for the lazy strand.
It's for the amethyst, yes.
Brilliant.
Because it's a strand of distinction, the holes are slightly smaller, so we've used a slightly thinner gauge wire.
Okay.
But it's still as strong. It's still as strong.
Well, let's come to the gemstone strand. It is a Gems of Distinction strand of green amethyst you're getting here, or you may know it as Prasiolite. It's a very, very pure looking amethyst quality you're going to be getting here. These are all hand faceted out in Jaipur, hand drilled as well. The quality you're going to be getting here and the sensational colour is just, it's wonderful. And if you look at this compared to maybe other green amethysts you might have seen on the high street before, there really is no comparison. It's beautiful, it's stunning. It reminds me of green diamonds. It is a Gems of Distinction green amethyst strands here. Not only are you getting that gorgeous clarity, but you're also going to be getting amazing colour as well. And of course, the faceting is just superb. Now, this strand on its own, on our website, at the minute is £19.95p, okay? Which is a brilliant, brilliant price when you consider it's all hand faceted qualities, hand drilled qualities. £19.95 is a brilliant price, yeah? Yeah. How about you get the Gems of Distinction strand today for £19.95, everything else for a £5. Today, your deal for all of this and your DVD and your Gems of Distinction, have a look at this. £24.45. It's amazing, isn't it? It's just incredible. These greens with the beautiful baby pinks and the fuchsias just work together beautifully. And I remember, Mark, something that you said when you do have the chance and the time to do your craft fairs, that the most popular colours seem to be pinks, purples, blues and greens.
Without a doubt, yeah. I've been doing craft fairs for nearly 2 years now, and those 4 colours are still the most popular.
Yeah.
I think they always will be as well.
Yeah. It's lovely to have amethyst in the green colour as well, isn't it? It's really nice to have that kind of apple green rather than the purple. And the purple's beautiful, but it's just a different. It's just a bit different to have it in the green, isn't it?
When I was putting the bundle together, I thought I'd just like something a bit different and a bit special to complement the colours, and I think it's worked so well. Beautiful.
Fantastic. Yeah, and that is Chloe, my producer, just mentioning a really important point, that Mark has designed all these bundles. He's sat down with Rebecca, who's helping put these bundles together upstairs, and he's put these bundles together himself. This is all designed by Mark, so it's designed purposely for this special show. So everything you're going to be getting in this bundles, you're not going to be getting any more than you need. Well, apart from the wire, you're going to be getting loads and loads and loads of wire, but you're not going to get anything unnecessary here. Everything that you've got here has its place. It has its use within the bundle, which is why the prices are so low, which is great. $24 and $45, fantastic. Now, Mark, are you ready for me to come over?
I am, yes.
Brilliant. Can't believe it. You literally are like Superman with your macrame. It's amazing. Oh, sorry, that was a chair. So,
like I said, once you do get used to the technique, as you can see, you can fly through it.
So you can. It's something which I've heard you say that you can do in front of the TV.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
simple
absolutely.
and easy.
It's amazing.
It's fantastic. Details at the bottom of your screen are for the first kit that we bought you. Those beautiful, that beautiful red, black, and nude coloured kit. Details on your screen now for £24.45p for this beautiful pink and apple blossom kit. Now, Mark.
Okay. So what I've done. Now, obviously, people's wrists differ from person to person as far as size goes. So, as I said, it's trial and error to find out how long you want the bracelets and things to be. So, at the moment, I've done 7 beads, and I've got about 1 inch, which is the 9 stitches at the top, and then we've got about 6, 9 or 10 at the bottom to replicate it. Okay. So that is our completed bracelet. Next, we've got to put it all together.
Well, this is it. This is what I've always wondered about macrame pieces. How do I finish them off? Yes. How do you do this,
Again,
Mark?
This is another question that I get asked quite often. So we've still got a few strands left of quite a length, but keep those because you can use them later on in your jewellery work.
Okay, lovely.
So what I start doing is I take off about 3 inches either side.
Okay.
And just so it, we've got cats at home and wayward wire, as you can imagine.
Oh, I bet the cats would love it.
And we take off. So we won't need our board anymore for this. So as you can see, that's what you're left with.
Ah.
Okay? So it looks like some alien insect at the moment.
It does a bit, Mark. I'm not going to lie to you, it does.
So next thing we have to do is we have to take off where we've bent the wire over our board.
Okay.
We just cut the top and the bottom off.
Right.
And again, we'll keep those, and I'll show you what we'll do with a piece of that right at the end.
Brilliant. Okay.
So the first thing to do is at the top of our bracelet, top being the side that just has the lazy strand, we'll do a wrapped loop. So the way I do my wrapped loop is I bring about 3 or 4 millimetres from the end. But
You've got your round nose pliers there.
Round nose pliers, yep. And I bring the wire round underneath, like so, and then I just flip it 90 degrees and hold it where the cross, and I go round once.
It's a testament to the wire that you can do this with the 1mm gauge wire, isn't it? It's
amazing
brilliant.
wire. It's absolutely amazing. Okay.
Wow.
So 2 or 3 times, just to make it a nice wrapped loop.
Okay.
And then we cut off any jagged edges that we may get left, and then just clamp it nice and tight. Just to make sure there's no scratches.
Any of those edges.
So I can do this, look, and it's absolutely fine. Now this end is slightly different because we've got 3. So as you can see, the wire, the bottom set, it wants to go round, it wants to follow round. So all you do is you wrap it once, twice, and then cut it off, like so. And then its partner wants to go the other way. You can see which way the wire wants to go.
Yes, wants to go the opposite way, doesn't it?
So once, twice, and
keep being tempted to go into Lionel Richie. Sorry, I'm not going to do it.
And again, same thing. We crunch those bare edges.
Okay.
Okay, and this time you flip it over onto its back, which I think still looks as attractive as the front does.
It does, yeah.
And you pull the 4 wires up to the centre, like so.
Yeah.
And because you've done all this weaving and plaiting in the middle here, there's quite a lot of spaces, which is good because we're going to nip them off, leaving about 4 millimetres.
Oh, wow.
1, 2, 3, 4. And because you've got all those spaces and gaps inside, once you apply pressure to those ends...
Oh, that is brilliant. That's so neat and tidy. I love it.
It all sits inside, and there's no scratches. It's all embedded in there.
Oh, no, that's brilliant.
Okay. And then we do exactly the same as we did on this end.
Yeah.
So we make our second wrapped loop, again up to the top, bring the wire over, take your pliers out, pop back out across the horizontal and do your twist. And for the last section, I'll show you how to combine it all together with a clasp.
Brilliant.
So just take off that loose end there.
Oh, that looks great. That's so neat and tidy and professional.
So while you're showing the viewers the next kit, I'll have a little tidy up and then we'll attach the clasp.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Fantastic. It's time for the final kit, and this is the one that Mark's been using throughout the whole show. Oh, hello, there's a cable there. Health and safety. You've got, I know, pregnant lady falls over, goodness me. Right, so the pieces of jewellery that Mark has made, he's obviously making this gorgeous bracelet as we speak, which is lovely. Isn't it great to see it from beginning to end? It's wonderful, isn't it? But let me show you some of the other bangles that he's created as well. And you're not limited to just using round gemstones. As I learn every single time I work with Mark, you can use pretty much any every gemstone, any shape, even if it's irregular, even if it's a nugget, you can use different shapes and sizes with macrame, as you'll see from looking at this incredible kit. Beautiful pieces of jewellery here, absolutely amazing pieces. Now, you can simply and easily make these pieces from following the tuition that you've seen today with Mark. Let me show you what you're going to be getting in this particular kit, which Mark has been using throughout the show. Rounds of aventurine. These are, let's just have a quick look, these are 8mm in diameter. So beautiful 8mm rounds of Amazonite, sorry, I beg your pardon, aventurine. Amazonite ovals, 20 by 15mm in diameter. Gorgeous quality, 250 carats there. And then bronzite. Oh, I know Mark's a huge fan of bronzer. Oh, look at this, it's amazing. It's got the most amazing metallic quality. Can you see that? Can you see the metallic quality in this gemstone? It's amazing, amazing, amazing. Such an incredible gemstone. It's a beautiful chocolatey brown gemstone, but it has got a wonderful metallic quality. This kind of coloration everywhere, this kind of combination of colours is everywhere, whether it's interior design, whether it's fashion, it's beautiful. Chips and Nuggets DVD. Okay, fantastic. So you get your Chips and Nuggets DVD. You then get 10 metres of 1mm gauge turquoise coloured copper wire, which is of course for your lazy strands, and your working strands use 0.6mm gauge wire, and we've got a spool of 100 metres here. Now, 110 metres of wire again, 3 strands of gemstones this time, and the Chips and Nuggets DVD. Today, this is your price for all of these incredible components you're going to be getting here. Unbelievably, it's under £40. Now that is tremendous, isn't it? It really is wonderful. 3 strands of gemstones, bronzite, Amazonite, aventurine, 110 metres of wire, Chips and Nuggets DVD, $39.95. Absolutely wonderful. Call us now or get involved on our website, jewellerymaker.com. The code is CEGC85. A great, great, great deal for you today. Well done. Now, we're going to leave those details on screen for the next few moments because I want to see with Mark how you finish off this piece. And we've also got a special treat which we can hopefully bring you right at the end. Hold on, we've got about 5 minutes, Mark.
Wonderful.
No rush, no pressure.
Okay, so I've tidied it up.
Yes.
And the next thing we need to do is work harden our bracelet. So we start at one end and we just clamp it nice and tight. So again, this helps with getting rid of any rough edges that you may have missed in between the beads, and this works harden, so it'll give it an extra bit of more rigidity all the way along.
Brilliant.
Okay. And also we need to make sure that our rings are nice and flat.
Definitely,
okay?
yeah.
So with that piece of wire that we had at the back of our board, okay, I've cut off about 2 inches and we're going to make the clasp. Now this is a really simple way that I make my clasps at home.
And this is the 1mm gauge
This
wire?
is the 1mm gauge.
Okay.
Yeah. So I take a biro, any biro you have at home, and what we do is we place it halfway up the pen and just fold across so they meet in the middle, like so. And then we take our round nose pliers and we take one part of the clasp right at the base of the round nose pliers because we want a really large clasp, and we turn the metal round like so.
Oh, that is simple.
Like so. And then we bend the metal down so it touches the ring, and we cut parallel with that because we don't want that excess piece, so it's the same there.
Yeah.
And then we take our round nose pliers again, but this time we want the tip this time because we want a small little clasp. So we pop that over like so. Now those viewers at home who are lucky to have the chasing hammer, they can give that a whack and again work harden it. But all we do, this is the best bit now, is we undo the door and we pop it on the bracelet. Doesn't matter which end. Close it up like so. And then this is all about just slowly bending it. Keep bending it until you get that wrist shape. and then we pop on the clasp, and there we have our completed
Oh my
bangle
word.
from start to finish in half an hour.
In less than half an hour, actually. That is amazing.
And obviously, I've been doing this for 2 or 3 months now, so I'm quite quick at it. But word of warning: once you start making these bracelets, you'll become addictive.
That is
They are
incredible.
beautiful. And you see how strong and sturdy that feels, and robust, and
it feels
amazing.
so rigid. It feels awesome, but it's got a bit of give on it as well, which is wonderful. It's rigid, but without being too stiff.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous.
So as I was saying about sizing, you'll get used to people's sizes, and you can ask for the measurements beforehand to get that more, because you manage to get it straight on your wrist.
Yeah.
Whereas other people would need to use the clasp with a smaller bracelet.
Oh, that's wonderful, Mark. Now I know that there was something else that you wanted to show us, which is something which I think we did months and months and months ago, which are these.
Yes.
I didn't know we had these back in stock. These are wonderful. Tell me a little bit about how useful these have been when used in these particular projects.
Well, these are absolutely fantastic. I mean, they're very close to what I call secateurs. And from working in the garden centre, I know hand tools really well. And these are fantastic if you're going to be doing a lot of cutting, as I've been doing with these bracelets. They're like cutting through butter.
Have you got these with you today?
No.
You haven't got them with you today.
No, I didn't.
Can I open them? Is that all right? Thank you. The blades that you've got on this are very, very, very... Have you got any scissors? Very, here we go. Very, very, very sharp, aren't they? They really, really are. And just to show you how easy it is to cut through. Now, is that 1mm gauge?
This is 1mm. Yeah.
Look how easy Mark cuts through this 1mm gauge.
And I've used the 1.5 and 1.25 at home as well.
Look at this. Oh my word. Let's just see that again, Mark.
Okay.
Look at this. Look. It is, as you say, like cutting through.
And what I really like about this is when you're using your metal cutters that you get in your toolkit, sometimes the wire shoots away. With these, because it's serrated, it falls straight down.
Nice.
So you don't lose bits of wire. Look at that. I haven't lost a single piece. It's all dropped down because of the serrations.
Fantastic. And your deal for these incredible stainless steel metal and wire shears, have a look at your deal. $14.95. Wow. These come with a lifetime guarantee as well, which is just incredible. Adjustable tension and handles, specially designed for cutting plastic, corrugate, rope, wire or rubber, precision ground stainless steel, micro-serrated blades, non-slip springs. They are incredible.
What I really like about them is that there's 2 settings. So they've got men handles, and you put the cross, and they're little dainty ladies handles. So it gives you. So if you've got arthritis problems as well, and you just need a bit more, a little bit more give, they're fantastic.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Mark, thank you so much. I've got to run over here again and just do a quick recap. Okay. You've been amazing. Under half an hour. The man is a genius. Well, he's all right. So, first kit, we brought you 110 metres of wire in 0.6mm gauge and then in the 1mm gauge wire. Chips and Nuggets DVD and the Sunstone and the black rutile quartz, $44.95. Fantastic, really, really, really bright, beautiful wire here and stunning nude gemstones as well, which is great. Next kit, you got 30 metres of wire, so 10 in the 0.8, 10 in the 0.6 and another 10 in the fuchsia coloured 0.6. Beautiful apple blossom coloured green amethyst. And the Chips and Nuggets DVD. This one was the lowest price of all the 3 kits that we bought you, in at £24.45. You are getting less wire, but still, it's a fantastic, fantastic kit to come in and get. I've got a couple of examples there. Don't forget, you can apply these to bracelets, necklaces, earrings, bag charms. Loads and loads and loads of different pieces, which is just great. And you're not limited, as Mark says. And you can use whatever gemstones you want as well. It's pretty much every gemstone.
Absolutely. The way I've finished off the earrings is exactly the same way that I've just finished off that bracelet with the wrap loop at the bottom.
Lovely. Yeah, you can see the loop at the bottom and on the top. And Mark's made his own findings as well using the 0.8mm gauge wire, which is great. So you can make your own findings with these as well. And then the third and final one that we brought to you today was, of course, the gorgeous turquoise with the bronzite, with the amazonite and with the aventurine. Again, I've got a couple of pieces here which Mark has made using this incredible kit with 100 metres of the 0.6, 10 metres of the 1mm, 3 strands of genuine gemstones and the Chips and Nuggets DVD, £39.95. An amazing, amazing, amazing deal. Mark, it's been sensational. Thank you so much. I really appreciate, well, I know we all really appreciate the amount of work and time and effort you've put into putting these kits together. Mark has put all these kits together and has made all these incredible pieces with his own time as well, which is just great. Will you come back and do another designed by Mark sometime?
I'd love to. Yes, maybe Chips and Nuggets next time.
Maybe Chips and Nuggets. There's an idea. Maybe a tips and nuggets one, that'll be absolutely brilliant. So please do add these to your order, and I hope this show's been really beneficial for you today. I know it will have inspired so many of you, because we've literally seen that incredible macrame Celtic bracelet from beginning to end. Thank you very much for watching. Get involved when you can. Get these, add these onto your order as well. Thanks a lot, Mark.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye-bye.